Alright guys, welcome back. Because I took the deck to locals this past Saturday. I was playing Warrior Synchro. And I managed to get top 8, which is super exciting. Because on the day, I wasn't too sure of what I was going to play. Because it was my first tournament back like this year. Because we have been going to locals this year basically. No actual tournament, no locals. So I was like, because I was missing a few cards, right? I was missing a few cards. And I was like, oh, I need to find the stuff. So I posted in the Facebook, local Facebook group, to see if anyone had the stuff, and I managed to get it. And I was like, what the hell? Let's just go for it. But like it was last minute, so my side deck was kind of like weird. It wasn't really thought out. So especially because who knows what people were gonna be playing that day, right? Okay, so basically I maxed out on this, right? This is like the one you want to see: Connector and Dolphin. Dolphin is amazing because it just helps you push past interactions like Ash. Like it forces the Veiler, it forces Ogres, you know, just draw, especially draw right now. People are starting to like main deck draw. It stops that. And I just want to see it because you have so many warrior extenders that if you open up this and any of these guys, right, then you're basically fine. Like you're gonna be able to summon multiple warriors. So like it's either you hard open the connector and these guys, right, and these ones, or you open up these guys, which is like much more, like I guess in a way a bit better kind of, because like you can summon this, trigger this, so no matter what you can have 2 warriors. So it forces all baits, and of course I maxed out on the doppel, on the doppel, right, because it's another warrior, and the fact that I'm maxing out the Yugioh makes it better with this, right? Because what this does is if you open a Dolphin and this, and with this in hand, it lets you go Dolphin effect, pitch, right? And then activate your Yugioh, making it a level 4, and then you trigger your Doppel in hand, and that just becomes essentially your other warrior. And then you link this away for Asolde, and then Asolde brings on Knight. Knight sends Monk, and then since it's level 4, you just overlay with Knight and this, and bring back your Monk with the Garrus, and that's really good. And if you don't do that play, then it just becomes a tuner for Dragster, which is still good, and which is why I decided to max out on it, because like I said, any 2 warriors and a level 4 lets you do the combo without power tool. So like if you draw into your equip spells, then you can feel free and be like, okay, no, I don't need to be opening up. I don't need to be doing the power tool play, which is what I really like about this particular thing. And of course you have your 1-ups, you have your warrior, you have your Greffer, you have your Knight, Zephyros, Monk, and then the key cards of the deck: Ferret, Blackwing Steam the Cloak, Jet Synchron, and you have your Global. This is what you, if you draw, okay, like this is what you don't really want. If you draw either or, as long as one of them is in deck, it's fine. But you don't want to be drawing this one. You don't mind drawing these because you can just go start Yugioh, you know, and then special it from hand, or discard this with Greffer, and then like, you know, so it doesn't matter if you draw these. The ones that matter is if you draw all 3 of these. Like that's when it actually matters. But like drawing these guys is not too crazy. You can kind of play around it. And since you want your combo to resolve, right, and the deck loses to Nibiru, like hard loses to Nibiru, so this is why I ended up playing 3 Prohibition, right? Because like 1, it stops Nibiru, right? So Dolphin and this are amazing together, because you just look at your opponent's hand, and if they have Nibiru, you call Nibiru. But if they don't have Nibiru, then you just call whatever key card that you feel like, okay, I need to call this one because this is the most important card, and then it's basically a negate, basically. So, and then you're gonna be drawing off Liberian, and then you can draw into more of these, and then you can just call more of the cards in his hand, and then just on top of resolving your combo, which is Cosmic Blazer and Quasar, and potentially Appaloosa, with basically negating 3 cards in his hand. There's no way they're gonna win. It's like no way. And then this also stops Dark Ruler no more, which is huge. If you watch the match, I'll put the link in the description. I'll put the little card so you can check it out. I was playing as River. He's playing World Chalice, and in game 3 he opened up Dark Ruler no more, and I found a way to get a Dolphin, and I saw his hand. And I was like, oh wow! So I ended up calling Dark Ruler no more, which is amazing. So but like I said, Dolphin and Call by the Grave deal with the hand traps, and then Prohibition deals with Nibiru and like Gamma and stuff like that. But yeah. And then of course, like I said, this deck is not meant to be too boxy from your extra deck, so you can't really like like synchro into a bait and force something. You can't. You need to have actual answers within your main deck to make sure before you get to your extra deck, everything's covered. So that's why this is all here. This is how to help make sure this resolves. And yeah, pretty much. Let's put it over here. Yeah, triple twin. You have your triple DDR, your put spells for us all day. Yeah, Overdone, autonomous action unit, active fools, and Phoenix Blade. I kind of want to like increase the. Like I said, if you open up 2 warriors and any other level 4, then you don't need to do the power tool play. So this doesn't really matter. But you still want to have it as an option. Like you still want to have it because like there's times where you do just open up 2 warriors because like it's like look at this. There's what 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and then like there's more of the non-warriors than there is warriors. So it's like it can be kind of an issue. So I was debating on whether to increase the warrior count. Because like you want to dilute this, you do not want to see this, but then at the same time, you want to see this and this. So it's like you're at this like, what do I do? You know, like because you want to see this, but you don't want to see this, and it's like oh, that's the headache of deck building, right? Then of course you have your one of your Foolish, your Rhoda, your Reborn, and then your Reboot. And this stuff's impermanent. Is freaking cool. And especially because right now trap decks are just going wild right now because like there's no more way to reboot. But the fact that you can just play the 1 is like, oh, might as well play the 1. It's a 50 card deck. Remember, don't be fixated on has to be under 40, right? Because like you could be under 40, but like you just need to keep drawing to stuff like you don't really want to want. Like of course you can just play just play 1 Dolphin, 1 Destrudo. That's already cutting to 4 cards. Cutting down on the quick spells, citing this. Like you can easily bring it down to 40, but like I felt like I needed to just dilute it and make sure I don't draw these. And but like I said, it's hard. It's an issue whether because I want to see this. So increasing the card count, I don't know, but yeah. But I think I might end up citing these and putting like Succession and Midbreaker Field, because Midbreaker Field stops impermanence and Veiler. And just basically another negate, basically another call by, another prohibition, another dolphin essentially, because they can't hit you with the impermanence. And then after that, and then Succession is because like sometimes you link away, you want to link away for a Palooza before you do your 5th summon, and then just Succession back to the Ferret or Succession back to the Knight, you know, and just do it that way. And that's what I noticed, that there was a lot of times where I was like, oh man, if I had a Reborn. Or like a Reborn, and that could link this away, go at Palooza, and then, because like that's the only way I would dodge Nibiru. So I might just end up cutting this and then playing this. And I was testing with a Super Agent and Tough, because they're 2 warriors and they're toolboxy warriors. So they're pretty good within the main deck, because like that's what you want. You want stuff in the main deck that does things for you without before you go into your extra deck, which is your extra deck is not toolboxy at all. Like it's not. It's just basically geared to do one particular thing. And you gotta ensure that your main deck can facilitate that specific combo, and which is why I want to play. I think I'm gonna end up in this. But yeah, it's just freaking. That was super fun. It was super fun. In top 8, I got knocked out in top 8 by Harrison. He was playing Invoked, and he opened up the best hand to play against his deck. He opened up Nibiru Imperm. I'm like, oh, I can't. Dolphin can't hit that. I didn't open Prohibition, so I can't. You know, I was like, what the hell? So that game made me want to play this like main deck this, because it stops impermanence. But yeah, let's just go to the extra deck, because here. Okay, so the extra deck is it's gonna be, I'm missing an Appaloosa, so it's Appaloosa, Saryuja, Isode, Dugaris, Cosmic Blazer, Shooting Quasar, Power Tool, Thank You Dom, FA Don Dragster, Librarian, your Black Wings, right? This is how you climb into your big dragons. So let's put the little ones on here. Alright, then you have your tokens. Thank you, Clinton. Doppel tokens, amazing. Yeah, so like this is basically the extra deck. You're just missing Appaloosa. And like I said, remember, this deck is not meant to be toolboxing. It's just basically do one particular thing. So that's why you gotta be maining twisters. You gotta make sure you clear back row. You gotta make sure you like your main deck has to be a toolbox compared to your extra deck normally being a toolbox. Like normally you would have like like Phoenix to pop back row before you proceed to your next play. Whereas this deck is not like that. It's not built that way. So you have to play them in the main deck to deal with those problematic issues. But yeah, I'm not sure. Like if I might try it, like to make it toolboxy. Like maybe play one of the dragons and maybe cut this right and like play other cards. Like play other cards that can like be toolboxy in a way. You know what I mean? Like so that I don't like if I get stopped in a particular route, I can still go like do the Mermare play. Because I'm not playing Mermare. If you saw, I was playing it at first, but then I wanted to reduce the bricks, so I just ended up cutting it. But now, like I think if I want to make it toolboxy, I have to play the Mermare because that's the Mermare gives you access to this, and then this gives you Jet, and then Jet gives you Formula, and then so on and so on, right? But like I'm not sure how impactful that would be because like yeah. I think it would be good. Yeah. I'll figure it out. I'll try it out. It's like hard to beat just ending on a Palooza and double dragon. Like it's hard to beat that. Like it's crazy. Like oh man. But yeah, that's extra deck. And oh, the side deck. The side deck. Let me show you the side deck because the side deck was like it varies, right? Because every locals is different, right? Everyone's locals is different. What's this? I can't remember that. So I played triple Chalice, just for going second, right? Triple Cosmic. This is Cosmic Blazers attack. Then you have your evenly matched. This card's so good right now. You have one prank, and then you have your Witcher Strike 3, 6, 9, 12. What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? What was I playing? What was that? I can't remember what the other three were. But this is good right now because a lot of like backer decks are out right now, especially Geist. So my theory was like those decks are really slow. So like if you can set like multiple Witcher Strike up, right? Let's say you set it up. You set both, right? Let's say you attempt to go, right? You go summon, then negate, you activate this, right? They lose everything, and if they have minimum like one solemn, right? Okay, that's fine. Then you resolve this one because it's not once per turn. So like they negate this one, but then you still have another one to resolve after this one, which is crazy. And like since it's a slower deck, then that's fine because like they're not gonna OTK you. You can afford to just set pass, and then you just continue the following turn. And this, yeah, that makes sense. It's, yeah, I didn't resolve it, but I had a chance to because I was like, there was those 5 rounds, and then top 8 cut. So it was round 1 playing, Nathan is playing Mermel, round 2 playing River, playing Road Chalice, Guard Dragon. Round 3 it was who was round 3? Fuck, who was round 3? Can't remember who was round 3. I know I played Salad. I played who was the other guy? I can't remember my matches. What the hell? But top 8 was invoked, and that's what knocked me up. But that was super fun. I might play again next week. I'm not too sure, or I might play Salad again. But I thought it did better than I expected it to. Like I knew it would do decent, but like it was like wow, it was super exciting the fact that I managed to squeeze in top cut, which is it did fairly well because it's so consistent. All you need is 2 warriors. But yeah, I think I'm gonna add the super agent because right now it's at 49 right now. So I might cut this and put in tough and super agent because they're warriors, right? And they're toolboxy and to deal with board presence. But I don't know. It worked fine, I guess. Yeah, there's a few times where I drew like the garnets. I drew this guys. I drew this. I mean, this guy wasn't so bad, but I drew this one. I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna do with this guy? And yeah, so bad. But that's gonna be it. Hopefully, enjoy the video. Like, subscribe if you haven't, and thanks for watching.